Thanks, sis. Thank you, Mary, and thank you, Ms. Boone, for inviting me to speak to you all this afternoon. When asked to discuss what Pro Humanitate means to me, so many thoughts rushed through my mind. Do I talk about our journey to Vietnam last January, where 10 students spent 2 weeks overseas doing service with Dr. Mary Doherty, Van Westervelt, and Mary Tribble? Or do I touch upon Pro Humanitate Day, our now largest annual philanthropic event in which I was honored to co-chair last spring? Or do I share with you all the incredible strides we are taking to ensure our deacons are ethical, honest, and responsible leaders? At the end of the day, I seem to always resort back to a personal experience in regard to equal access to education at Wake Forest University. My name is Kathryn Webster, and I am a junior pursuing a major in business and enterprise management while attaining a minors in statistics and computer science, but you guys already know that now. I was born in South Florida, raised in Connecticut, and now I find myself somewhere in between the two. I have been blessed with ample opportunities and positive mentors, but it wasn't until I arrived on campus in the fall of 2013 when I fully understood the meaning of home away from home. I have a passion for learning, a desire to give back to our community, and a prosperous vision for the future of Wake Forest students. We universally share the qualities of high-achieving, competitive, and curious thinkers. What we do not have in common is our diverse upbringings. We have students from multiple countries, all religions, various political ideologies, and different socioeconomic backgrounds. We also have a blind student who, quite frankly, does not care to identify as so, and that's me. The truth is, though, I am visually impaired, and that is one of my many characteristics. I was born blind, and at 16 days old, my doctor diagnosed me with bilateral micro-ophthalmia, or in English, what we would consider small eyes. At that time, a glaucoma specialist performed a complex operation by cutting open the pupil of my right eye in order to allow light in. I was then blessed with vision that, with glasses, was corrected at 20/70. Fast forward 13 years now, it's March 27th, Easter Sunday. I wake up with tears running down my face. As I rub my hand across my eyes, I notice where the sobbing is coming from. My right eye is inflamed the size of a baseball. I cannot open it, I cannot see, so my mom hears me crying and runs into my bedroom. As she rushes me to the car, my thoughts are racing, and I cannot fathom the possibility of mere darkness again. Long story short, residents and medical school fellows performed an emergency surgery on my eye since it was a holiday and my typical doctors were not in the office. Unfortunately, complications arose, and what was once vision of 20/70 quickly became solely light perception. My family and I spent tireless months traveling around the country trying to figure out solutions or even alternatives to improving my sight. After 21 procedures on my right eye, I stand in front of you today with a huge smile on my face. My strength stems from a positive outlook, the inconvenience of blindness, and most importantly, the relationships built on this campus. My visual impairment is no longer an impediment I am forced to deal with, but simply a nuisance in my everyday life. I live with a purpose and make each day a meaningful one. Pro Humanitate is approaching each task with integrity. Pro Humanitate is going out of the way for someone with absolutely no benefit for oneself, but simply to help others. Pro Humanitate is solving the impossible by collaboration and passion. Wake Forest University has embodied a collective culture in order for both students and faculty to see an issue and develop a solution. Dr. Robert Earhart, Dr. Michael Schumann, and myself faced a challenge head-on and are here today to share our findings with not only Wake Foresters, but the future leaders of tomorrow. Once enrolled in Math 256 statistical models with Dr. Rob Earhart, I was ready to order my books and begin preparation for the following semester. Of course, higher level statistics courses do not have accessible Braille books as an option. So, Michael Schumann of the Learning Assistance Center, Dr. Rob, and myself had to strategize, and fast. I wasn't going to let this accessibility barrier diminish my dreams of getting into the business school, let alone taking this course, and neither were Michael and Dr. Rob. Though this was new to us all, I knew that I would not allow this to slip away without a fight. Dr. Rob introduced me to LaTeX, a mathematical writing code generally used by professors and mathematicians. When using this language, I am easily able to read textbooks derived from tech, complete assignments, and take exams, just like everyone else, and best of all, independently. The Learning Assistance Center purchased a high-tech printing embosser that allows me to read graphics and tactile diagrams, just like everyone else. At the beginning of the semester, hours were spent in Dr. Rob's office figuring out how to tackle the inaccessibility of the statistical software called R. The collaboration between us three was something I had never experienced before. Three passionate and intellectually driven individuals combined each of our strengths in order to create greatness. At times, we didn't think it would be possible for me to succeed in the class at all. That never stopped us. We used hundreds of scatter plots throughout the semester, and we experienced episodes of pressure and anxiety multiple times. Frustration was a given, but so were commitment and transparent success. I am one of the first blind students studying these subject areas, and I am happy to say today that I will no longer be the last. I am going to push down the inaccessibility barriers blind students worldwide face because it is possible. I am not only fulfilling this life plan for myself, but for those who believe they cannot do it. Those blind students who give up and resort to something less intense and less rigorous because they genuinely believe they will fall on their face and fail. I believe in equal access to education because it is fair to those like me that can do it with the available resources. I am breaking down boundaries because of the collaboration, creativity, and innovation that comes with these unanswered questions. I am breaking boundaries because of the teamwork, thoughtfulness, and success that comes with it. I am breaking boundaries because that is what Wake Forest University's students do. Today, I will leave you with this. Blindness will never be a characteristic that defines me. I may be blind, but I have a clear vision of what tomorrow will bring, and I see clearly a world of opportunity. I am breaking down these boundaries because I believe in Pro Humanitate. Thank you.